This week is Parshas BEHA'ALOSCHA. In this week's portion, we discuss BEHA'ALOSCHA as a reference to the mitzvah that Hashem, God, commanded to Aaron and his children to light the menorah in the tabernacle, in the Mishkan, and subsequently in the Beis HaMikdash, our holy temple. Let's try and understand the mitzvah of the menorah a bit better in this short idea. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the construction of how the temple, the Beis HaMikdash, looked. There's many windows in the Beis HaMikdash in the temple, and the way those windows were constructed was wide on the outside and very narrow on the inside. And the reason for this was in order to allow the least amount of light into the Beis HaMikdash. Again, it was wide on the outside, narrow on the inside, in order to allow the least amount of light to penetrate the Beis HaMikdash, the temple. And the reason for the way the construction took place was because the Beis HaMikdash, the temple, was a holy place. It didn't need any outside light. It had its own brilliant light of holiness and divinity that just shone forth, and it didn't need to rely on any other light coming in from anywhere. Which leads us to a question that, what's the reason for the menorah? Why was there a command, a mitzvah for the menorah to be lit in the temple? What was the necessity for that? It was already so brilliantly lit in the temple, in the Beis HaMikdash. Why do we need the menorah? The menorah is these small 7 little candle lights. It's so insignificant compared to the brilliant light that constantly shone in the temple. I want to share with you something that's intriguing and fascinating to help us understand the mitzvah of the menorah. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever experienced someone doing for you a kindness? Have you ever done anybody a kindness? I certainly hope the answer is yes. Most of us have experienced being able to give to other people and experienced receiving chesed, kindness, back in return. Yet sometimes when we've been on the receiving end of a tremendous chesed, kindness, we come back to that person with a small token of appreciation. It could be something as simple as a bouquet of flowers. It could be a gift card to somewhere. It could be just anything. And when we come to present it with the person utterly refuses to take back that token of appreciation. It doesn't make us feel very good in the moment. And later on, we feel so uncomfortable around that person because we feel so beholden to them. They did us this huge, tremendous kindness, yet they're not allowing us to sort of repay that debt. It's not a very good feeling. It's not a very good feeling. And Hashem, who we are so indebted to, He has done so much good for us. Just the fact that we're alive today is amazing. It's incredible. Hashem gives us so much. We don't have to look very far to see the brachas, the blessings in each and every one of our lives. Hashem gives us so much. At the same time, Hashem doesn't want us to feel indebted, beholden to Him. He doesn't want us to feel uncomfortable in our loving relationship with our God. And therefore, God says, do something back for me so you don't have to have that bad feeling. Go light the menorah. I don't need your light at all, but go light it. Feel like you're doing something for me. And with that, you won't have that beholden feeling. Sometimes taking is so much more than giving. We make the person feel so good when we show we appreciate their kind words, the gift that they're giving us. So let us take this message into our daily lives. And when someone wants to repay a debt, whichever kindness we've given to them, however they want to repay it, let us allow them to give it to us. And with that, we will truly live with love amongst all of our friends, family, neighbors, coworkers. Shabbat Shalom.